V from a Canadian RVer. Today what I want to do is I'm going to remove all my batteries, and you can see there's a bit of corrosion just starting around some of the clamp downs, and I did this about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I topped them off with water. Also in another video what I'll do is right in there I've also added a Bogart battery system. It's a battery monitoring system, and there's the shunt that everything goes through, and in there is the solar panel controller that have the solar panels connect to when we're boondocking in the brilliant sunshine. So today we have this is our Georgetown. It's a 377 3-slide Black Diamond XL. We have 2 batteries that are underneath a step as we go in, and we have 2 more batteries that are way down there underneath the front hatch. So again, I'll show you the other 2 batteries, and we'll take them all out. So here's where our other 2 batteries sit, and I'll be disconnecting all of them, taking them out. We'll paint the panel, and right in that plastic bag there is where my 2 solar panel connectors are. So there's 2 things you have to do before you can touch any of your batteries to make sure that the power is all controlled. First of all, you're going to turn off your battery switch. That actually disconnects the batteries from the coach and the charger. And another good idea is to also disconnect the power to the battery charger, and I'll show you where that is right now. So right here is my battery charging system, which is by Intelligent Power. A great system, works great. And right there is where it actually plugs in to charge. Now you can pull the plug, you can go to your breaker panel and also flip the breaker off that says charger. So 2 ways of doing it, but you want to make sure both of those are off. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect. This is the ground that feeds the second battery bank, and up there is where the positive wire comes out, plus 2 other control systems that power off there. So I'm just going to remove that contact and the ground contact off the negative part of the battery, and isolate those 2 areas, or those 2 batteries, by actually putting tape on the ends. You can see what I've done so far is I've taken off all the connections and I've taped them. I've removed the batteries, and I've just cleaned up the battery tray and sprayed it all with nice black paint. You can see where the positive one from the other batteries are all taped up. So usually I like to tape all the connections, and you can see them, that the ground is off tape, the positive is off tape. Again, I've got the power off, the battery's disconnected on the switch, and the converter from 110 to 12 disconnected. So that's the next step. I will be going over to the batteries and start to add some water. So I'll take it out of the coach, and you can see where there's a bit of dirt and contamination on top. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see just inside. The water's down a little bit, and on these 3 cells, it's even down a bit more. So I will be adding some water and bringing that right up to the cell count. Now I've started working on my second 2 batteries, and you can see where I've taken off the connection and taped it right there. That's the negative. The positive is just way up there. So what I plan to do is take off the mounting clamps, take off the other 2 cables that join the batteries, and I'll be taking those out completely for total maintenance. Here we are with the main batteries back. Very clean, very nice, and you can see all the batteries are clean, the terminals are clean, and I've now got the other batteries out, as you can see the tray, and I'll be painting that right now. So here are the other 2 batteries that are underneath the long arm here of the coach, and you can see that the batteries are real nice and clean. I will be putting on some Vaseline and baking soda on all these connections, and also anywhere that there might be corrosion. What I did is with the crossbar, you can see where I've taped it with electrical tape, so that way it's not conducting to the battery through the plastic that much, and all the isolators are in. So this is V from a Canadian RVer. That's how I do maintenance on my batteries.